Sometimes you're not being naive. You're loyal to who someone used to be. So you keep making exceptions for behavior that you would probably never accept from anybody else. Not because you don't see what's happening, but because part of you is still responding to the version that you remember. Let's get into it. Welcome back to Rebuild Different. I'm Epiphany Page, and today we're talking about something that's subtle, but it will keep you stuck if you don't catch it. Holding on to who someone used to be instead of responding to who they are now. There's actually a psychological layer to this. It's called nostalgia bias, where your brain prioritizes positive past experiences over current reality. So if someone was good to you, consistent, or aligned, your brain keeps referencing that version, even when their current behavior doesn't match at all. So what happens is you don't respond to the present clearly. You start interpreting it. You give it more time. You try to soften what you're seeing, or try to make it make sense. Because part of you is still expecting that earlier version of that person to show back up. And to be clear, this isn't about cutting people off the second that something feels off. If someone that you genuinely care about is going through something, that's different. That's completely different, and you can feel the difference. I'm talking about when someone's entire demeanor shifts towards you, when their energy towards you changes, when they repeatedly treat you like you don't matter. Because that's not confusion, that's information. And we just watched all of this play out on Summer House with Sierra and West. And yes, I am invested, don't judge me. But you're watching someone be disrespected consistently. Not subtle, not unclear. But then you see her soften, saying she just wants to be cool, saying she just wants to be friends again. After he had completely disrespected her, having another bitch on his lap sitting right next to her. And people would look at that and think, why? Why would she do that? But it's actually not confusing. Because she's not responding to who he is right now. She's responding to who she experienced before. Before the fame, before the ego, before anything else that shifted. But there is a big difference between a mistake and a pattern of choices. Grace should be given to people who make mistakes. Consequences should be given to those who make choices. And repeated behavior? That's a choice. I also had to check myself on this recently with someone that I had known for a very long time. And I caught myself overlooking things that I would have cut off immediately in someone new or someone that I hadn't known for a while. Not because I didn't see it, but because I knew who they used to be. And that's the trap. History makes things feel way more complicated than they actually are. And this shows up a lot with people who are used to being valued. People who are used to loyalty, access, or being given the benefit of the doubt all the time. They expect the same energy, even when they're no longer showing up in a way that earns it. And what I've learned is, you can acknowledge who someone was without continuing to accept who they are now. Those are two separate things. And honestly, at some point, the question changes. It's no longer, why are they acting like this? It should become, why am I still adjusting myself based on who they used to be? It's okay to give people room, but just not at the expense of your standards. Because when someone consistently shows you that you don't matter to them anymore, that's not something that you wait out. That's something that you respond to. All right, guys, that's another episode of Rebuild Different. Thanks so much for watching. If this resonated with you, send it to someone who might need it. Or sit with it yourself. Because not everybody that you've known for a long time is meant to have long-term access to you. See you next week.